G'day. Now I'm working back on Bradley's G395xp. This is a similar 56mm, so it's hard to tell the difference between the modes. I'll show what it is. So I've modified the muffler. I'll show you that in a sec. But this is 56mm. Might get torch, I think. So I need to make some way of recognising what torch was. This is what I said. What the motor's like. It's not brand new still. No, if we get in there. That bottom of the road. Probably can't do these. Yeah, the motor's good. I always like to check, see. Pistons on the. Maybe a bit more. I'm pressing the thing. Yeah, that's perfect. No stretching. Yeah, with that. Just a couple of little marks. That's nothing to worry about though. So, one 2 days, my son helped me yesterday, and he held the flywheel for me and all that. Pull the flywheel off at 3 degrees advanced, 2 to 3 degrees. You can't do it too much on these stairs because the keyway on the flywheel is hard to grab. It's round and back, so they're different, but it did need some time advance. The stairs come off. So I've done that. Also, I've modified the muffler. So now you've got 2 outlets. And this one here, I've made the outlet slightly further down. I normally go in the front of the line there, but I'm finding as you go bigger, that's not fitting in where it should be fitting in through the extra saw. So I've gone down a bit lower. That will probably add more power. I'll show you why now. Now, in these mufflers, you'll see a thing. I'll get the block torch again. You'll see a float inside the muffler. And on this design muffler, if you get a muffler where the outlet's only one on the old ones, one outlet here, different against these ones with the like a factory copy, so a factory clone with the it's side outlet. Don't worry about that part. A third outlet here, and there's an internal structure. You probably can pull a little apart if you want to. There's a bit of metal hanging down. That metal there causes the exhaust to go hit that and go down and back up now. I find that gives it less power. It's just not designed right. I'd have that bit of metal go all the way to the left if I had my way and angle it down more. So what I do is I'll show you this. I bash it and make sure it's not there no more, and I'll move it down. So all you do is get a torch, a cold chisel and a hammer. So, then you're in. So, you put a cold chisel down inside the guts like that, and you hammer with a hammer. No, go that low. You get a couple of good whacks, and you put support on your leg, on your knee, leg like that. Because it's such thin metal, you got to support on something to fight what you're doing and destroy the muffler. They're quite a big ball peen hammer, and it does hurt you like a little bit doing it. I thought I'd just show you in real life how long it takes. Alright, I'm back now. I'll bash that. You give it a little bit of a metal at the time because it's quite stiff metal. Stiff, yeah. It starts to bend over time. I don't know if it's mongrels on it, white heaps. They get it just come off. Normally it doesn't come off, so they come off one piece, maybe that. How long? Yeah, start to bend now. And bend that out of the road. Get in there, last little bit there. Make it nice and tidy if you can. And And what will happen is the exhaust will come out and bounce on the back wall where they should be. Yeah, that's way better. So see that? I'll blow it, press there now. So, zoom in. And you see that plate now is bashed up towards the roof. You now actually see the back wall properly. So the exhaust will come flying out there. Yeah, hit, come winding up, good. Hit the back wall, down waves, and bounce back to where it should be. There you go, clear view. Now before that hung down, and it made problems with the exhaust, but if you turn around like this, well, maybe I can do it like that. Maybe you see the light coming like new exhaust. Yeah, that's one outlet. One, and the second one's on the other side. So that one, where's that? That one is behind that baffle, so you can't see that. So that's why I put the second hole in there, the extra pipe, and it should let this thing breathe a lot better. That's the outlet. So that now will cause this sort of rev better and behave more, because I don't sit by idly guys. It's done. I make sure it does work properly. So I'll put this back on the saw and see if she starts up and behaves itself before I go anywhere. Always do testing. So now I've lost power. What's going on now? Yeah, she went dark. The light up there dead and that one there died. Right, I went back on it. Wow. So we've got now for 3 outlets. 1, 2, 3. I'll call this little sis because Mongol dogs are big, so it's hard for me to start, but lots of painkillers. Gone for an old box almost. Destroy me guts. But I want this thing to perform, so Bradley has to remember little sis the exhaust is down lower. I can't show it on the floor there. This will make it perform, but it's not a hard modification, guys. Clean that baffle plate. I'm gonna get a better view of that. It's always a better view, guys. Just off the mark, no mucking around in my shit. That torch was better. Now we should get a better view. That's the baffle there. The baffle there. But if you bang it up to tiny bit, baffle's not there, so it's up there. Hold your head properly, Kevin. One more down, like that. A baffle's up there, and if you look straight at it, there's no baffle. So you bash it out of the road, and that will never make it perform. So I'll get it, press down, blow this out, and start up. Just make sure she runs right. If it runs right, doesn't play up, or hop and far up from the time events, we'll go wood down and see how it goes. But this thing will then be what I call performing properly. It does perform, but I want it to perform big time. So anyway, for Bradley's sake, alright guys. I'm not saying I'm not happy with the saw, but there's always room for improvement, and I believe there is more room for improvement on this saw. That's why I've made the muffler bigger, because I have tried this with a twin outlet before, and I was quite happy. But the time advances, I think, what it's really neat. But they didn't want I wanted to see if a single outlet. Well, there's 2 there. What the factory one on the side there, and that one there's 2. How it perform? I'm poured with 36 inch bar for a 4-chain, but I believe it needed 2, so I got the 2 time events. We'll start up as you said, like the time events part. I think interesting. I'll start, guys. What do you call? If it runs right, go would ya? Come on. We'll check. No, you don't rip me off. I should start, Diddy. Think about. outside and do some cutting. See, she goes. Oh, pony. Dribble. Yep. I want to know if she sounds like. I don't know if she started warm up the time in bed, but yeah, she sounds good. Let's go. Let's do some cutting here. So while I'm here, I might as well let frankenstein out. Give her a couple more hit tackles until she runs, and I'll do a video on her. Because I can. Been mucking around the family all day, having to wait for people to finish work. Now it's my turn to have fun. So it's alright, and we'll do the 20-inch bar first. Make sure she tuned in properly, because once you muck around with a muffler, you must tune them in again. They change the way they breathe and the way they perform. So I'll get her all barred up, and we'll see how she goes and performs. 20 inch, and we'll go to free foot. Alright, get that, Kev. Sounds good, but that means now probably not. Right, get little sis out. Little sis. Oh, I might as well see if it start little sis up. It should be a start up. Shut up nicely last time. Yeah, it's just dip warm her up. Get me taxi gear on at the same time and see if she's tuned up. Oh, I have to tune her. I'll do no charges too fast. Oh, because I started her an hour ago. Get to see. That fast old. So much more fuel. Let's try that. Be careful. That log there is holding up this here. So if it moves and falls, they'll come down and hit the tripod. So be careful. Like that, I do like that. Try it. Pretty bar. Can't quite reach that. That cat's pretty good. Dave will try 3-foot bar. 3 foot, 3 foot. Okay, well, heavy thing there. It's not very light when you come to the 3-foot bar though. That is heavier than 3 foot. I'll take you all around this to show you. Same like the other day guys. Same bar, same chain. So you should get one more cut of that. It's sold here, but not the other side. I only like this so the extra bone can roll for me. So I'll cut one more piece here, and that will ready to go to the wedge. Should be alright. One or two more cuts. But I thought I'd just show you guys what it goes like. So it's time advance muffler mod. So I might show you close to that because now I can see what's on the camera, the light and all that crap. That glare. So this is also slightly lower than before. We have more room on the side there, see? Before it was just touching, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. It goes just nice. Right, 3-foot bar, Kev. Do this. not going to tell no lies, guys. I made a bit of a mistake. When I done the 20-inch bar, I tuned it up what I thought was on the low. It turned out it was the high, so I took that cover off. And this one here, the mixture screws aren't as far back as I thought they were with the other big bore. I haven't poured that one yet. So I adjusted the high down low. So I was running lean on the 20-inch bar. So, still mucking around, so I'll go back to the 20-inch bar, put the 3-foot bar and showing, and make sure she is tuned properly. I thought it was. It's not 4-stroke enough. I'll cover that bit of wood there, but I'll find something else to do with the 20-inch bar, because the 20-inch bar, the chain's still pretty tight, but yeah, I thought I was the right screw hole. I was not. And I normally take the cover off, but because I adjusted the muffler and timing, I thought it'd be tuned. But yeah, it's my mistake. But I'll make sure she's tuned right and have a look inside the cylinder. I didn't have done that doing so. Yeah, I'll change the bar. It's always something, guys. Try and do a few cuts here, but this falling down on top of me. So it's a bit just there, a bit there, too easy. Damn Muko. I gave a bit more fuel. I think she's tuned right properly now on high and low. But my mistake. I should have made sure that cover was off so you can see what's going on. Must have angled back too far. Just dumps you on. I don't like it. Right. On. Without words there, I can honestly say a big ball kit for this is the way to go. In a big ball kit, get one for 395 because it has a lot more torque, a lot more potential power than the standard one, and most standard cylinders outdo poor ones big time. But the big ball with this, I can't say it's like chocolate cheese really. It goes well, but no near as good as the big ball kit. Right guys, gotta get Frankenstein, but anyway. Okey pokey, now Frankenstein. Done all the Frankenstein. It's been time advance. We've got a 372 carby. I've made a manifold for it and all that, and it fits and it's adjustable and works well. The cylinder, I've gone for a 2 transfer chamber, now to a 4 transfer chamber, and that one here has a decomp valve on the side, which is not really necessary, but I thought about it. I should have maybe not used this one. I do have one more 4 transfer chamber. I do have a 4. I do have a 4, and the reason I say that is the 4 have a small combustion chamber, but I'm thinking now that the cylinder without the decomp valve has an even smaller combustion chamber because the compressor on this has not pumped up the way I thought it would. But I mucked around with this one a lot to make sure she runs right. I haven't tuned it in yet. It's oils and rev it, see if it runs any better. The 2 transfer chamber had no power, had no torque. It just didn't want to go. I've machined the base in this, proper piston, a donut piston. It should really go. And I have had one go really hard once, but then the pulse line melted off, and I haven't had to do it again. When it did go, it pulled like a 365 Husqvarna. So I just want that same feeling again, because it's a lot sore. So let's test it out, so she goes. It's a 20 bar, feeding your chain, so it should cut it right. That's why I left it here. Just to see how she cuts. With a bit of wood and with some cutting. Good. Give me that one. Look me jump around, there's nothing gonna fall me. Should be right. Now start this up, warm her up. So about half an hour ago. On, fast idle. It should fire straight up. It's on you. I do it off camera. I do it off camera. I record that later. Cut about a third way through the log, then turn the high water up, and cut the third going the high water deck down. See what's more fuel or less fuel. I think that's it really. Let's drop off. High down a quarter of a turn, see if less fuel. That's it. I think big dimmer, the carb is too big for sure, but I will try something different later. Not today though. That's that quarter less. Like that one bit, so I'll go back to where it was and you go a quarter higher. Yeah. Don't hit that hard. It's going to the right. It is cutting, it's just no power. And you use the power, you have something like this. It's terrible. Trying to cut that side. Oh, it's pinching. That little there thing. Pinching the cut. Yep, pinch. Short. So, there guys. I'll cut a cookie off right here. See if it can power. But it's easy to run, rich, a gut full of fuel, and all of a sudden cleans its throat and takes off and running lean. So it's hard to chew because of that. It's more of a race sort of itself. But it's not a race at all. I mean, this. Now this we're too hot. No, couldn't. Yep, you got too hot. Show here and pull it. All experimental, guys. Now if it's cold down, she starts straight up. It's on, it's off. On, off. Yep. So all I want to do next is go to a 58cc cylinder. Has more compression, window ports on the piston. So yes, you just got better. That yellow box, that's hard stuff. I need pinch with that thing down there. But I'll have to sharpen her up. I love the oil pumps in these changed oils. Oil pumps a lot of oil for the old soil. Good for Australia. But now you've got good air fuel, that's good for Australia too. Yeah. Alright guys, over there. We're going home. That rain soon. Moisture in here, where's all hell? Alright guys, over now. Thank you for watching. I better show you guys. Got back the car, 2 pulls. Fire straight off. Got a vapor lock they call it. Now over number guys. So to do that, I just want to play it one more bit. Just one more time. Frankenstein.